The founding of Christian Brothers University and also of the high school in 1871, it's momentous, really, if we look back what John Baptist de La Salle started. La Salle set out to take kids out of the street and to transform their lives and their families through giving them an education. We continue that today here in Memphis because the brothers remained committed to that mission, remained committed to the 5 principles of LaSallian education.
By the time I got into high school, I didn't care about school. I knew I had a high IQ, I just never used it. Because I was always a wise guy, you know. I was in trouble with the nuns and so on. What got me to CBU were brothers. Inner city kid from Chicago. I came down here in 1958 and I studied harder in my first semester at CBU than I studied in 4 years in high school.
Even if the student is struggling, even if the student wants to give up, the brothers won't, and they won't let the student give up.
The brothers were tough, and they challenged us, and we had to be good at what we did. And by the time I became a senior, I became an honor roll student.
CBU is formed on LaSallian spirituality, and it's called a practical education. The focus is on forming young men and young women to use what they find in the classroom to build up the world, to build a civilization of love through engineering, through science, through the arts. It's not an intellectual endeavor alone, it's an intellectual endeavor with a purpose in mind to transform the earth through building good community.
From the LaSallian values really comes one of our mottos, enter to learn, leave to serve.
It's about being good to people. It's, you know, taking care of your brother. It's, you know, giving back to the community.
Christian Brothers have been part of every aspect of who we are as the Catholic Church of West Tennessee. Right now, currently, 3 of our seminarians are graduates of Christian Brothers University. 3 extraordinary young men, well formed in the LaSallian spirituality, hope to be diocesan priests for West Tennessee. So CBU has blessed us throughout our history.
Most of our graduates stay in Memphis. It's momentous in that that's really, you know, different than some institutions where people do come from far away and they go back far away. And so I think that really intensifies the impact we have on the Memphis community.
My life has been changed, you know, by the Christian Brothers. I appreciate every Christian brother that I came in contact with that helped make me a better man. I've been working with them since 1974, and I'm committed to work with them until I die.
I've run into many students, alumni of CBU. I've heard from their experience how CBU has changed their hearts. So I rejoice in your anniversary. I rejoice in what CBU has given to us.
The next 150 years, my hope for those is that we do remain faithful to the 5 principles and the 3 values of LaSallian education. And it's hard to imagine many organizations that have stayed true to what they set out to do in the beginning. That's so much a part of CBU and why, you know, it is amazing that we're here 150 years later.